What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Mikey's Action Figures channel. As you saw in the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be taking a look at a kit bash that I made of Peter Parker. We're going to dive in and show you all the parts and pieces you need to make this guy yourself. Let's get to you guys. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mikey's Action Figures, and we're talking about a kit bash that I put together. This is my Peter Parker. But I know what you guys are thinking, Mikey. They made a vintage carded Peter Parker, so you don't even have to do all this extra work. You can just go buy that for $30, maybe $35 now, and just have a Peter Parker in your collection. But I didn't want to just do that. I actually did buy that figure a while ago, and I just did not like it. I didn't enjoy using it the way I do this one. Just to kind of go over the recipe with you guys, let me back up a little bit. This entire body is the J. Jonah Jameson vintage carded body. What did I do to it? Nothing but remove the vest, remove his shoes, and basically take an X-Acto knife and cut the tie. So I'm going to go ahead and put a picture of the vintage card J. Jonah Jameson so you can see how the tie used to look. So all I did was just cut that portion of the tie, and I liked the way it looked, and I kind of kept it like that. As far as like the shoes that he has, I did go ahead and buy some of those shoes on eBay, but they're the exact same shoes on the vintage carded Peter Parker. So you could just use the vintage carded Peter Parker white shoes, but for me, I went on eBay and grab some shoes for like $10 because I like the way they look. The backpack that he has, that came from the Ned and Peter Parker 2-pack, so I'm sure a lot of you guys already have that. As far as the head sculpt, that's the only thing that I'm thinking is going to be hard to get for some of you guys, because this head sculpt right here is the head sculpt from the Mary Jane and Peter Parker 2-pack. I think it's a Toys R Us exclusive, and it wasn't Peter Parker, it was like a Spider-Man, and it came with the extra Peter Parker head. So I think that one's going to be hard. Like, this head sculpt might be a little tough to find as far as that. I know the Renew Your Vows had an unmasked head that's pretty much the same exact head sculpt, but just like different paint apps. So the only problem I could see with not using this head sculpt and using the Renew Your Vows head sculpt is the fact that if I take this head sculpt off, and you can see inside there's no putty, no dremeling, nothing being done to it. It just fits perfectly on this body. There's no, droppage of the neck. It just looks like it fits it. But if I go ahead and take the Renew Your Vows head sculpt and I go ahead and put it on this body, it sinks and he looks like he kind of has no neck. So that's the only problem I've had with it. Like I said, there's no dremeling here, but you could add some putty and then try to sit it a little bit so that it does look better. But for me personally, this one just fit perfectly when I was using it, and I just liked the way it looked. So that's why I chose to use this one. And I just had it in my random stuff. I don't even have the Mary Jane 2-pack anymore, but using this worked for me. So that's the stuff that you will need if you want to make the Spider-Man. And definitely I'm going to put this out there. I know this is in no way comic book accurate or accurate to any depiction of Peter Parker. For me, this is just like, this is my collection and my, mini, Marvel universe. And so for me, I wanted to create my own Peter Parker. There's things that I like about this body more than the Peter Parker from the vintage card. And this is why I like the tie a lot. So if you guys pay attention to his red and black tie, I'll go ahead and close in on it. Another kit bash that I made that I like how they coincided with each other is Norman Osborn. So Norman Osborn, I like that his blue and black tie kind of coincide with my Peter Parker's red and black tie. But this is my Norman Osborn kit bash. It's basically just the Green Goblin from the vintage wave alternative head sculpt on top of the Charles Xavier body. But yeah, I mean, in reality, that's the kind of stuff that I was hoping for when it came to Marvel Legends. They still haven't given us a Norman Osborn, so you kind of have to make your own. Another thing that I like to do with this figure is I also like to pop this head off, and because we recently got that Bagman, I like to put this head sculpt on there as well, and so you could kind of get that Peter Parker if he didn't have his suit and he just needed to wear a bag on his head to fight crime. Oh, but real quick before I do, I know some of you guys might be curious, especially with MCU Tom Holland head sculpts. Let's go ahead and see if this could work for your MCU Peter Parker. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, that's Tom Holland right there. That's Peter Parker. I mean, it doesn't really work, but it's not too bad. I think if somebody really wanted to try to make it work, you could. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to do a comparison of other characters within like the Spider-Man universe. And so here is Peter Parker next to Hammerhead. So you can see that Hammerhead is a good size with this Peter Parker figure. Norman Osborn again with Peter Parker. We have J. Jonah Jameson, another kit bash that I made of J. Jonah Jameson with the Everett Ross body. We also have Sandman next to Peter Parker. And then for our most important kit bashes, this is my Black Cat kit bash next to Peter Parker, my Mary Jane kit bash next to Peter Parker, and finally we have Gwen Stacy next to Peter Parker. This is the vintage card Gwen Stacy, a really good figure next to Peter Parker. So I mean, this is my super simple kit bash. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and then I'll go ahead and put some clips of this Peter Parker in action. Alright you guys, so there you have it. That is it on this kit bash for Peter Parker. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the kit bash. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new to this channel. Thank you guys again. Hope to see you on the next one. Let's get it.
I told you fools, this is gonna be a good video.